I was wondering what you like about XRP. Where do you see that project going? And what excites you about it?
XRP and XLM are two of the protocols that are going, that are about to be, that are out there, that are going to change the world. There are three others: Algo, IOTA, and one more, XDC. Yeah, IOTA, they all have like slightly different purposes, but they are all about, the basis of it is all on the Stellar network. So that is XLM. XLM is like, consider XLM as like the ocean, okay? And the basis on which like everything is going to be running. But XRP will have its own protocols, its own body of code. IOTA will have its own body of code. XDC, its own special body of code. I think more than that, they also have slightly different technologies behind them, installed behind them, like different satellites and different machinery, okay, to get them running. And the five of them together are the plan to save the world, by bringing humanity into this open digital age that is secure, that is that is resilient for the use of crime. Part of that is due to every transaction. I mean, at the core of it is that you have transactions happening instantaneously. So whenever there's, in today's world, we make a payment, and it may take days or hours to arrive with the other person. You know, even within our own account, you know, if you're switching from one NatWest account to your own other NatWest account digitally, it might take you like 15-20 minutes, which is ridiculous when you look at XLM, which I've used, and it takes literally like seconds, 3-5 seconds to make a transaction to somebody anywhere in the world. And that can be in your currency, and from your currency into their currency in one transaction. The beauty of that being is there's no delay. So the transaction happens when it's all approved on both sides. So yeah, there's confidence in transactions now through the use of XLM. And one of the main ideas you can get behind XLM is that it is for the unbankable. And if you ponder on that more, it's saying that it's going to hold banks to account, so that you won't actually need them. They will actually really need to do a good service to warrant their use. So if they're not benevolent, if they're not well-intentioned, if they're not offering good prices, not offering good services, we won't need them. And when you go and you think about it further, if all these transactions, not only is XLM going to enable transactions between people from around the planet, or from one person to many people, it's also going to be a way for a global digital stock exchange to exist, which is huge. So all the stock exchange that you know in the world, the DAX in Germany, you've got the FTSE 100 in England, in London, you've got the S&P 500 in America, you've got the Dow Jones, wow, I can't remember the Japanese ones. I think the Hang Seng is the Hong Kong one, and the Japanese one is the something Ippei. Yeah. Well, and China has one as well. Oh, wow, I don't know it. I've never traded on the Chinese one. Anyway, all these like different central oh my god, these are like indexes I'm talking about. Actually, these aren't stock exchanges, but you get the idea that like there are stock exchanges that hold stocks, that run these indexes, all around the world, and each of them require like multiple clearing houses, and all sorts of delay occurs in the transactions. And those clearing houses, they can collect orders from their clients and they can adjust their own positions. There's a lot of fiddling going on where they can they take profits on enabling the transactions, and they take profits also on manipulating, on taking positions against their customers. So the whole thing is corrupt all around the world, and there's money being siphoned off the people without any work really being done. It's like theft. You know, all people want to do is just like invest in the companies. That's what the stock market is supposed to be doing, and there's nothing wrong with that. That, you know, companies, businesses, services, assets, commodities are owned by the people. So why are all these middlemen always taking a slice on everything? And not only that, they're profiting on not only those transactions, but whether the movement goes up or whether it goes down. So that's incredible. You know, imagine like a global stock exchange that's going to pull everything in the world together into one decentralized stock exchange, and you can trade on that stock exchange without anybody in the middle. So that's absolutely incredible. XRP is a technology intended for banks. Is it federal banks, national banks, perhaps? I think yes. What is it? Asset-backed digital currencies. So XRP is going to be running the asset-backed digital currency show, which will, yeah, it's a bridge for national currencies and fiat currencies to transition into, this global digital currency